Ancient Pevensey, Rise and the Decline of the Castle. This is an extract from the Bexhill Observer from 1919, kindly provided to me by Julian Porter at Bexhill Museum. So, the history of one's own village and district is always particularly interesting, and Mr. J. Graham King had some very attentive listeners to his lecture on Pevensey, its rise and fall, which he gave on Thursday evening of last week in the coffee room at the Railway Hotel in West Ham. The lecture was given in connection with the educational scheme of the West Ham and Pevensey Comrades. Mr. King dealt with the rise of Pevensey from a small collection of huts situated on a rising knoll surrounded by forest and marsh to a prosperous town, and then the decline back to a village. He began with the Roman occupation, when they built the camp surrounded by its wall, set upon a foundation of charcoal and constructed with local stone and bricks and local clay. Then came the making of the roads, to the east to London and to the west over the downs to Wiltshire. On the retirement of the Romans, who left behind them a mixed population, the Saxon chief, Ella, left his came to Rickney and laid siege to the town within the walls, and after a prolonged struggle he breached the wall on the northern side and prevailed. The lecturer said the breach made could still be seen. The Saxons refounded the town and changed its name to Andrescastra. They however fled on the arrival of the Normans and Harold. The Saxon king met William the Conqueror at Hastings. Pevensey was given to Robert de Mortain when the Saxons' spoils were shared out, and he expelled the people from inside the walls, and it was then that the village of Pevensey was formed, on the east of the Norman castle and West Hamlet on the west. The lecturer described the various sieges through which the castle passed, and also several disintegrated personages that were incarcerated there. In 1340 Pevensey flourished under the rule of Pelham, and up to 1440 was an important and prosperous town. From that time decay set in, and its importance then declined. William III was responsible for much of the modern surroundings of Pevensey, and he set about draining the marshes, and so the last trace of the port disappeared. The lecture was followed by a brief discussion, and Mr. Graham King was very cordially thanked. Mr. R.D. Gates will speak at the next educational meeting. Thank you very much.